for some reason, the machine making a hamburger is weird to me. It's the same thing. It tastes the same. It is like just as bad for you or delicious, whatever you want to say, as the human, but it's just weird. And I wonder if that goes away or if that just persists and you just, I don't know, I want a human making food. I don't know.
You sound very robophobic.
Correct. I am.
But what is it about like the robot? Have you had a robot made burger?
But I've thought
the
about
idea,
it. The idea about it.
So what comes to mind to me is like, it's like, I just need to like, I don't know if it's like a big sweaty dude flipping it, you know what I mean? But like versus like a very clinical, sterile, clinical type of thing.
So you live in Texas.
Yes, sir.
So you're probably very familiar with barbecue.
Uh-huh.
Barbecue is one of those things to me where like, if it is a science, which a lot of people, it's kind of a mix between art and science. But if getting the perfect tenderness to a tri-tip is in fact a science, then a robot can figure it out and make it as good
or better
as the pit master.
Yeah.
But it's not, and it never will be, at least in my mind. If there's not some sweaty dude dripping sweat into the brisket.
Stayed up all night.
Who's like shoveling it in and out and doing all the things that make it, for some reason it's different. And it could taste exactly the same. But if I know that it's different, in my head, for some reason, I like the human component more. And I don't know what that is. And I don't know if that's going to stick around long term. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think when you said art and science or art versus science, that's interesting because from the scientific side, like you said, on the barbecue end, a robot can perfectly calculate, like, add more pellets, you know what I mean? Like, it'll like 100 and however many degrees, it'll like do whatever it has to do perfectly. But when you talk about like the art of it, it's almost like, could maybe a little bit of human error add to it? Barbecue is a great example, man. That's interesting. Because a pitmaster is an artist,
Oh yeah. Well, I think too. There's like minor intangible adjustments you see comedians make on stage, where like, all right, that joke is a scientifically good joke, but there's an art to delivering it. Maybe the room is different. Maybe the audience is a little bit older, and it's the same
right
thing.
There.
Yeah, and it's just that little tiny.
Someone
artistic...
coughed and sneezed, and you had to kind of wait, and the heckler's about to say something, but you got to beat him to the punch so that they hear you, not him. Yeah, it's a very like finesse.